McDonald has it picked. Diggins on the steal, and Skylar Diggins misses the layup. Malunga misses the follow, but then Diggins!
Kind of lulls you to sleep. Nothing too flashy. Smooth. Berger. Come on, that is going to infuriate Sandy Grondello. She's called the timeout.
The Angels are here.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Welcome back on in, everybody, man. I just did a video talking about Sophie Cunningham saving Kelsey Mitchell and Aari McDonald, who went a combined 7 of 26 from the field. Bailed them out. And I mean bailed them out. And I mean bailed them out. Which is crazy. Now, we need to talk about something. When you look at today's game, what was the main problem outside of those two? We also had Colson not doing anything. And I've been trying to root for Colson because I like it when Colson comes in because she'll pass the ball. But she always lets you down, man. Like every time you be ready to give her credit, she be ready to let your ass down, man. I be trying with Colson. I be trying, man. Because I'd rather have her out there than Aari, but it's like, man, we ain't got no point guards, bro. It looks so bad when CeCe not in the game, bro, playing point. We got 3 guards right now. Kelsey Mitchell, Aari McDonald, and Sydney Colson. They're all horrible. They're all horrible, bro. Horrible point guards, bro. Horrible. Like, you look at Skylar Diggins, right? Skylar Diggins is a real fucking point guard, bro. And you look at the mess on the other side. Even Erica Wheeler. Yo, we could have kept Erica Wheeler. We could have kept Erica Wheeler. Could have kept E-Will. Why didn't we just keep E-Will? Could have kept Erica Wheeler, bro. I was hoping Erica Wheeler had a bigger game than what she did, bro. I really did. I was rooting for Erica Wheeler to have a bigger game. It just didn't happen for her. But I was really hoping that she have a bigger game than what she had. You know. But this point guard problem has become an issue. Now, I would have put Serena Sundell in this video to go with Grace Berger, but the reason why I did not put Serena Sundell is because she hasn't played basketball in a few months now. She is a rookie. I don't think she can help this team out at this point of the season. She's not a veteran. So I couldn't include her in here. But early in the season I could, because by that point she could have been learning on the job. It's too late to learn on the job now. It's like we're inside of the last, 6 weeks of the season? About a month and a half to the playoffs start. So I can't even go there. Now, when it comes to who we can pick up, Grace Berger. Now, Grace Berger can't stick on the team right now, which should be looked at as a blessing for the Fever. But we know the Fever not going to sign her, and it's not because Grace Berger can't play. It's because Grace, they don't want to admit how bad of a cut that was to cut her for Cindy Colson. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. And it goes against their agenda. They're not trying to bring another white girl to this team. You can tell they barely really wanted to bring in Chloe Bibby. And we're going to do Chloe Bibby in the next video. Got to talk about some issues that we got going on with her minutes now. Grace Berger. Okay, so I don't know how many of y'all saw the Dallas game on Monday against the Liberty. That was her last game. She played in that game and looked phenomenal. She looked phenomenal. Got her first few points of the season. She was leading the team pretty well. She was doing very well. Now, I understand why Dallas got rid of her, because you look at the trade that they made today. They got Diamond Miller and Carly Samuelson from Minnesota. If Grace was still on the team, she was not going to get minutes. They had to open up a hole. I think they knew they were going to make that trade. So Grace was going to get released anyways based on that trade. So that's why she didn't stay. And they're already kind of crowded at the guard spot, because they got Isaiah James and J.J. Quinterly to go with Paige Becker. So it was kind of hard for Chris Cole-Clonis to really find minutes for her. But in that game, he found some minutes for her, and she thrived. She thrived. I love that game that she had on Monday. That's the game where I can point to, and I'm like, that's Grace Berger. And that's how Grace Berger can help your team. That's how Grace Berger can help your team. And I will tell you right now, she will look a whole lot more better than the 3-point guards we got on this damn team. Whole lot more better. Because Grace Berger, one of her things too, she don't turn the ball over too much. That's another thing about Grace. She don't turn the ball over too much. She knows how. I think she didn't have any turnovers in that game on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go to that game real quick. I want to see if she did have any turnovers or not. And I want to see her minutes. Let's see, that was on Monday. Here we go. Okay. Yep, no turnovers. 13 minutes in that game. 4 points, plus 5 on the court. So, yeah. That's Grace Berger for you, man. Grace Berger can help you like that. Like, Grace is a capable point guard, bro. And if you gave her actual time on the court, which Stephanie White won't do, there's no way Stephanie White will play Grace Berger 30 minutes in a game like she does with Aari. There's no way. There's no way. But Grace Berger is a way better point guard option than all three of the guards right now. Way better. She can pass, do everything, and I think if you put her in a rhythm, she could go off with the scoring. She hasn't really had that opportunity yet to really get in the groove to start scoring. Hasn't been able to be in the groove. But one of the things I like about Grace right now, Grace is keeping herself in tip-top shape. Like her shape, like she came in looking like she was already had been playing the whole season. She looked in shape. I gotta give it to Grace on that. Yo, shout out to Grace. Shout out to Grace on that, man. For real, for real. Keeping herself in shape. I like that. I'm for real, man. Shout out to Grace on that, man. That's not something to sleep on. She stayed in shape. Because she ready for that phone call to be called at any time and ready to be serviceable. It sucks for her that she hasn't been able to stick anywhere yet. She just hasn't been able to stick anywhere yet. But I feel like the good thing, and I appreciate this about Chris Koklanis for playing her and giving her more games than the Sparks gave her, is that she's at least got game tape out there. So that's good. The fact that she got game tape out there. Because that's like one of the main things. If you got some kind of game tape out there, that's really good. Like, you can't sleep on that. That's something that you can show to other teams when they're evaluating you. And right now, she can still help out one of these teams in the stretch run. You know, players gonna continue to get hurt. You know, I expect her before the season ends to end up on one more team. And then next year, you know, play in the offseason, because I think she signed in the WNBA. So she's going to be playing down in Australia. And then, come to training camp ready to go. And hopefully at some point, she sticks to a team. Like, that's the main thing that I'm waiting on her for. You know, I'm waiting for her to stick on one of these teams, man. It's been unfortunate because she can't stick anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I be feeling bad for Grace because it ain't like Grace ain't been playing well. You know, she just can't stick on the team right now for whatever circumstances around the league. You know, I doubted the Dallas situation from the beginning because I was like, I was surprised they really picked her up because they already had guards and they really didn't have like injuries and stuff to the guards where I felt like they needed her. But I do feel like at the end of the day, though, I feel like she is someone that can service one of these teams. And she will be able to come through for somebody. You know, whoever needs her out there. I feel like she can do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she can do it. And Indiana should still be looking at her. But we know they ain't going to pick her up. They're scared to pick her up. They know they needed her. They know they've been needing Grace Berger, but they ain't trying to admit that they made a bad decision by cutting her. They ain't trying to admit it. You know what I'm saying? But I look at this game today, and I'm like, man, we need a point guard, bro. We need a point guard. Because it's gotten to the point where you can hope and want Sydney Costa to be out there for Aari. Because this is the most selective passer ever, Aari McDonald, bro. Oh, my God. She plays racist as hell, man. Do you ever like passing to anybody with white skin color, bro? You don't never like passing to your Caucasian female teammates, bro. Never. Never. And then you're a turnover machine, bro. Almost gave that damn game away, bro. And we know Kelsey Mitchell can't pass. So we don't got no. It's like pick your poison, bro. Who you want to play point guard? I would say this though. You know, with Sydney Colson, at least she's gonna move the ball around though. So I still kind of rather have her in there. But it's like, man, can they just get a young point guard like Grace already, bro? Just admit your faults and bring in Grace. Like, this is crazy, man. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. It's nuts that I even had to make this video at this point of the season. Because at this point, we should be talking about, okay, what are you going to do at the trade deadline? We shouldn't still be talking about picking up people from the street like Grace Berger. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know, but Grace Berger, man, whether she's on the team or not, you know, gear up for the WNBA. We definitely going to cover her games that she has on the WNBA this offseason. So be on the lookout for it. You know. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, bro. But man, this is, bro, when I say this is rough, bro, at the point guard position for the Fever, this is rough, man. I hope we don't have this problem next season, bro. I'm hoping, y'all. I'm hoping next season, especially if Stephanie White is out of here. I feel confident we can get this done if Stephanie White is out of here. I am really hoping that we don't have this problem at point guard next season, because this is terrible. If we faced a team that was really competent, boy, this would have been bad today. This would have been bad, because everything gets more magnified in a loss. This could have been bad. We're gonna see what's happening, man. Go on ahead and give me your thoughts on this, man. Shout out to Grace Berger, man. Give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. Aces Angels, y'all.